Hello friends, Maddie White here, and to all the new friends that I've made, welcome. I first want to say thank you so much you guys for the great response I got to my little video series called One Day at the Coffee Shop. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. I had a really great time making that for you, although my editing skills still need a little work, but I've been trying really hard and I've been learning a lot. So I digress. The reason for this video is to do a tour of the area that I filmed at, and the place is called Clover City. It is an absolutely wonderful sim. The owners of the sim were really nice and very gracious to me and allowed me to film and use all their little facilities, and they were wanting to allow me to res anything that I needed. I mean, they were absolutely awesome. I encourage you guys to visit after you watch my video, of course. But enough talk, let's get on with the tour. We are going to Xanadu it. There's no better way to do a sim tour than to do it on roller skates. And besides, once we get off the subway, I want to show you one of my favorite parts of the sim at Clover City. Oh, I think I hear the train coming. Well, here we are, guys. We made it to Clover City. I hope you're not too tired already from our trip, because there is a lot to cover here. And what you see behind me is only a few of the cast of characters that will greet you here. So let's get this tour on the road, shall we? You'll notice that throughout the city, you'll see an array of ready-made residents, all ready for your machinima, roleplay, or photography needs. I mean, it's a creative's dream. And now my favorite part of the sim, the above ground railroad tracks. It's really creative, I think. Reminds me of Brooklyn or maybe the Bronx in New York. Who knows? But aside from this, you have your regular municipalities that you would find in any town or city, like your police station, fire and rescue services, and a hospital in case you find yourself in a little fender bender. And don't forget City Hall. Yikes! Someone did get into a fender bender, and it's a big one. But luckily for you, if you're in Clover City, they've got an auto body shop with the coolest looking cars I've ever seen. And if you're lucky enough, you can get your fenders fixed by this guy. I do declare I depend on the kindness of strangers. If after visiting you decide that maybe you want to stick around in Clover City, there is no shortage of rental properties available to you, be it commercial or residential. All you need to do is visit the realty office here. Oh, and you also have to decide which part of town you want to live in, but there really is something for everyone. I mean, if you have kids, you can bring them to the playground here so they can play on the baseball diamond, while you sit in the park and relax. Or maybe if you have a hankering grab yourself a cup of coffee or a latte or a donut. Oh, and that little pest problem that we had before, we had that taken care of. There's a grocery store for fresh produce, but if home cooking isn't your thing, you can always head to Bob's Burritos or Chinese takeaway. Oh, Maronna, do you smell the pizza? So fresh and delicious. Made to order every day at the Greasy Pizza, located on the Green Street. And if you're lucky in love, why not come on over to the Lucky Clover Wedding Chapel and get married? Just don't forget to send me the invite. And when the sun goes down, all the cool kids head to the Roadhouse. Well guys, thank you so much for joining me on my tour of Clover City. I do encourage you to come and take your own tour because believe me, there's a lot to see, and my video, it just doesn't do it justice. Come and see for yourself. I'd like to also thank Mayor Johnny, Christina, and Aurora for welcoming me with open arms. And as always, thanks for watching. Ma'am, just act natural, ma'am. Just act natural. Okay.